stage.
Are aliens mentioned in scripture anywhere?
Kind of. Like not like specifically an extraterrestrial being, but they describe craft and life forms that are not human-like. And
So
it depends on the
craft.
scripture.
Okay. Because that's the part where I look at what was created in the 7 days, or the 6 days for that matter, because you rested on the seventh. And I think to myself, all right, either they existed before the creation story, right? Because we're just man, so we're one segment, maybe the 6,000 years of a 30,000 years total turn, let's say. But if they truly exist, the essence of where they come from within scripture, I would love to find out where that
What? Yeah.
that
What
is.
do you make? What do you make of Neil Armstrong's deliberation? I guess if we invert everything, which is go north, Mr. Alien.
I just looked it
Is
up
it
actually.
us? Are we the
I was
aliens
hoping you would
though?
say that again. It doesn't spell go north, Mr. Alien. Like it would be GNO. Like north isn't. You don't have enough letters in there to spell north. And the alien would be Aline, ALIEN. All of that would be spelled wrong and backwards. So why does that matter at all?
But it's poetic license that we know that the moon landing was theater, but is it theater with a greater sort of message? I think it is, and everything is inverted. So I'm not saying, okay, of course it doesn't say go north, Mr. Alien, but it does indicate going up. So the greater indication is that we are the aliens. That's what I'm saying. We are the
Possible.
actual aliens. We are not the entirety.
But
We ourselves
the thing is,
are something. Yeah, go foreign. Go ahead.
the thing is, Pete, is we're trying to follow the logical trail or the path that you're trying to lay out, and we're not necessarily connecting the dots. The only thing we have to go off of, Pete, is your interpretation of it, which doesn't necessarily coincide with
Okay,
everyone's logic. So we're just trying to make sense of it. That's all, Pete.
And
fine.
that's let me speak on that for a quick second. That's the issue that I'm having as well, and when I ask for a leash, a vine to swing on with relation to scripture, to introduce, as you say, number one, an appeal to an authority, which is Mr. Neil Armstrong, and then secondary, it's an appeal to follow, as you mentioned, poetic license. So there are two leaps of faith required in your argument right now, and I'm having a hard time getting there.
Right, okay, let me respond to that, Brad. So you don't believe? So let me just ask you a couple of basic questions, right? Because okay. But let me ask you. So you don't believe man landed on the moon, right?
Absolutely
Okay,
not. It's something
right.
that
Thank you. No, thank you. No, I'm with you. I'm
disappears
with you.
and
Okay, thank you.
reappears every
Right.
28 days.
So what was okay? Thank you, and I'm with you on that. So we can agree on that basic level. So what was delivered to us? Are you saying it was a sort of a comedy sketch, a greater sort of theatrical story narrative laid out, and there was no greater significance to this, the greatest maybe story of man? Or are you saying that is there a potential? Not are you saying that, but is there possibly a potential for a greater encoding within every term used to deliver this
I will
greater?
get to the very crux of your question in stating that it's the only thing I care about being attacked. And yes, I think it was a plan to attack the creator and remove him from man. Because again, to propose landing something on a celestial body that showed up on the fourth day of creation is borderline asinine. Thanks for asking, though. I appreciate it.
Right. So they delivered a story, and you've decoded it right somewhat. Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't say decoded it. I literally just observed it as it
Right.
presents itself in front of me.
You know about the Buzzy Bumblebee? You know about the symbol that represents. So we have Buzz Aldrin. You know about that's what I'm saying. Neil Armstrong is the predominant character. He's the one who set foot. So he's the central character in this greater script, which we agree on. They never landed on the moon, but they're presenting it some sort of intelligible, sort of encoded script. So Neil Armstrong backwards, right? Because the truth is the lie backwards in a sense,
He's
is
also a
Go North,
Freemason,
Mr.
though.
Alien. Who knows Mr. Alien is Neil Armstrong backwards? Is that incidental?
It doesn't say
Again,
Mr. Alien though.
Exactly. Like Demon
Is
Stride
though.
Demon Stride took you to task on that claim, and it came up faulty. Even the word alien comes out in a perverted a line kind of deal.
Alien, you know about maritime law, and everything was telling us about greater circumstances of our terrestrial existence. We just weren't paying attention. You have to have some poetic license. This is the Greater Globe Theatre. You have to have this sort of liberal, but within context, interpretation of the words offers, or the stories offered, the obnoxious stories. If we were to take them literally, we'd be lost in insanity. The spinning ball
And
Earth would be lost in insanity. We'll all agree, right?
this is exactly how the globe came to be, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody took the observation plain as day and then kept on dressing it up to try to make it look different. And we ended up in this constant cyclical appeal to some form of an authority to try to prove the globe. This is an unfortunate place we're in, folks.